What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode we got our third gym badge, which reminded me I didn't show it off. There it is right there. It looks kind of like a sun, so that's pretty cool. So 3 badges in, 5 to go. We also caught our 4th official team member. That was Drowsy, our beautiful psychic anteater who looks like he's shit all over himself. But did some off-screen training with him, so got a couple levels there. And then anyway, this part we're going through the rock tunnel and making our way to Lavender Town. We'll also do a rival battle at the Pokemon Tower today, so that'll be fun. Real quick, there's one of this guy, ever-present AIDS. Yeah, that's not exactly something you strive for. Okay, 20 species. He gets an Everstone, which is kind of ironic because the Everstone, if you have a Pokemon hold it, makes it so that they can't evolve. So it's like you're incentivizing seeing new Pokemon by giving an item that prevents you from getting a new Pokemon. So anyway, the rock tunnel is really not so bad if you have Flash, which, oh, excuse me, we have since we've seen or acquired, well, in the older games, you actually have to catch Pokemon in order for them to register in your Pokedex. Nowadays, you just have to see them. So since we have 10 species of Pokemon acquired, we're able to use Flash, which lights up darkness. As you saw, if you do not have Flash, your vision is restricted to that little circle there. So that can be kind of annoying. However, with Flash, it'll make it much easier to traverse through. And I'm not going to do every single trainer battle. I'll do a good portion of them, but definitely not going to waste time doing everything. And right on time, as I'm about to apply a repel myself, we pick one up off the ground. I have 17, so definitely plenty to be able to get through here. Pokemon you can find here, just off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure, obviously we saw Zubats, but pretty much any other Pokemon you would find in caves in these games, or at least the early games, like Zubats, Geodudes. I think you can find Machops in here, but I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, nothing that interests me. Cubone is actually a Pokemon I considered using for this. I've used it before. I think Cubone's a cool Pokemon. It's a depressing concept, but the fact that it's wearing its mother's skull on its head, that's that's obviously sad, but good Pokemon. But yeah, I just ultimately decided to go a different route. And we should be able to get 2 level ups here, one for Drowsy and another for Parasect. And Drowsy's trying to learn Headbutt, so definitely an upgrade over Pound. Headbutt also, I believe, has a chance to cause the opponent to flinch, so that's good too. Even though Drowsy is by no means a physical attacker, that's definitely a move we could utilize. Parasect gets a level up to level 28 and sends out a Slowpoke, so I'm not going to bother switching over to Drowsy for the switch training. I don't mind switch training so much, but I'm not so worried about getting Drowsy caught up that I'm going to switch everything, into Drowsy so that it gets the experience. The next gym that we're going to take on, a lot of it's, I think I talked about this before too, a lot of it's going to have poison as a subtype, and then another gym after that, the gym is poison, so there's going to be plenty of opportunities for Drowsy to get a lot of run and catch up in level, so I'm really not worried about it at this point. Not that it's like severely under-leveled by any means, but obviously in retrospect with our other Pokemon, it does have some catching up to do, but it'd be different if it was like level 5 and we had to raise it from there. So the first 2 battles in Rock Tunnel are actually required, but another nice thing about Flash is that once you use it for the first time, you don't have to reuse it throughout the entire dungeon unless you leave and come back. So for us, we're going to have the rock tunnel illuminated for our entire trip through here. Unfortunately, even though Bug is super effective on psychic types, it doesn't resist it. At least not in these early games. Wait, is Bug super effective on psychic, or is that dark I'm thinking? I'm pretty sure I have that right. I don't know, I played this game a lot, but I still get things wrong or mixed up, so... By no means is everything I'm going to say factual. And we go ahead and spit seeds at ourselves, so that's very nice. Alright, Parasect. Good. Good girl. It's weird calling my giant mushroom crab good girl, but... There we go. And that'll be solid experience for Mr. Drowsy. And Pokemon. Whew, I'm exhausted. Yeah, you're exhausted from sucking. Whoa. Don't take that out of context. I guess I kind of just did, didn't I? You fucking idiot. Alright, we get a revive, and did my repel wear off, or is this Mankey level higher? So my repel wear it off. Weared. It wear it off. It wore off. Yeah, I know English. I know the language I speak. Okay. I do have one rare candy left over. I just noticed that. I'm not sure really when I'm going to use that. Not that it's super pertinent right now, so... Why am I even talking about it? Who knows? Because I need to continue saying words out of my mouth so that I'm not sitting here in silence staring at a fucking screen playing this game. I'm here to have fun, alright? We're having fun. If you don't feel that, then you should start feeling that. Because I said so. Okay. Let's not have another Oddish hit us with Sweet Scent 16 times. I don't really think... Whoa! Come on now. Oh, I should have known. Like, not that it mattered. We're going to get hit by Sweet Scent again anyway, so... Thank you for that. I should just use disable out of pity. And just, like, disgust. She has a Bulbasaur, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm a total fucking nerd and know what NPCs have what Pokemon. Or at least certain NPCs, not all NPCs. Okay. You know what? This is the only time we're going to have a Charmander line versus Bulbasaur line in this game. So might as well take advantage of it. You can actually fight a guy who has a Squirtle when you're away to Vermilion City. I did that fight off camera, but... So far, I'm just noticing this. I know it's not the case with every trainer battle in here, but the first 3 in Rock Tunnel are mandatory. So that's interesting. Drowsy gets a level up. Charmeleon doesn't, and he's poisoned. Let's go ahead and fix that up real quick. Do 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 do. Do you know about Pokemon? No, I don't know about Pokemon cosplay, you freaking weirdo. You know what? I'm not going to judge you. You do your own thing. You do your thing, brother. Okay, so... Also, where are you guys finding these starters in the wild? Because my impression was these things were ultra rare and the only ones of its kind. And Professor Oak spent his lifetime catching Pokemon and his entire life only found one of each of them, but yet apparently they're in the wild for fucking Pokemon cosplayers to just scoop up and use for whatever fetishes they have. Because not only does he have a Charmander, but he's freaking dressed up as, I believe, a Charizard or a Charmeleon or whatever. So let me know, because I obviously missed the memo on where to find these things. Okay, Horn Attack didn't do much. Let's try Brick Break. Just put our wide variety of moves for Nidoking on display here. Yeah, don't you wish you had that? Rather than cosplaying as Pokemon, don't you wish you had a team as good as mine? You little dork. What's your name? Steve? Well, that's that. Yeah, is that not Charizard cosplay? You little creep. I don't want to know what you do with that Charmander. Okay, so right here, yep, it's basically pick your poison, do one or the other. I'm just going to do this guy. Whoa, I'm not going to do this guy. I'm going to battle this guy. Alright, Alan, you have one Pokemon and it's a Geodude. You mean to tell me we are 3 badges in and your sorry ass only has one Pokemon and it's not even evolved? You know what? You are a disgrace to the Hiker family, and I'm going to fight the other Hiker just out of spite because of how terrible you are. I'm going to spit sunflower seeds at you, and you're going to die because of it, you stupid rock with unproportional forearms to bicep ratio. Yeah, that's a callback. That's a callback to what, the second part of this playthrough? You non-based wimp. Okay. Eric. Alright, Eric at least has 2 Pokemon. And he has a Pokemon that will actually be able to fight with Drowsy. So, Eric, you are definitely the superior hiker in Rock Tunnel so far. Leer. Leer, Leer, Leer. Okay, what do you got now? Let me guess. A Geodude. No, an Onix. Okay. That's fun. I was watching a Dorkly bit. I think I mentioned that YouTube channel in a previous episode, but it was like if video games were like more realistic and it had your rival threw out a Marowak who had fought your Onix before, and the Marowak was like paralyzed because Onix is like hundreds of pounds and use tackle on it, and so like, you know, any realistic logical outcome of that, of a small animal getting tackled by a 800-pound rock snake, you know, that would fuck up the small animal. And yeah, I just thought it was funny that Marowak was like in a wheelchair. And yeah. Okay, I would have to assume, okay, yeah, it's another one of those pick who you want to fight type deals. Maybe I'm lost in here. Maybe. Well, you shouldn't be, because I've lit the place up. So you should be able to find your way here, partner. You know what? Onix doesn't have super high special defense, so let's see how much confusion does. Let's give it an old whirl. Why not? Oh! Okay. Hit yourself. Oh. Or not. Alright, now hit yourself. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Come on, everybody say it. Hit yourself. Or fucking make yourself hard, you creep. Jeez. Alright, one last time. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. That's gonna knock us out, ain't it? You know, you're a little bitch for that. You... How is it that something that has a 50-50 shot of them hitting... How are they not hitting themselves? Like, does that not apply with moves that don't deal damage? I genuinely don't know that. But that was some hornswoggle right there, I tell you what. Oh, you just got another Onyx. That's really cool. Well, guess what? I'm not going to sit around and let this Onyx live. You're freaking dead, pal. Okay. Nice. I really am excited to get the 4th gym badge because we actually get a decent grass type move out of it. And like Bullet Seed looks all fine and well when it's against Geodudes 8 levels lower than us. But when we actually start facing like good water type Pokemon and, you know, higher level ground types, we are going to need a better grass type move to counteract that. I'm not even going to bother leaving to heal up Drowsy. I can come back and do any of the trainer battles that we would have gotten to. Yeah. This is different from Mount Moon where I did all the trainer battles in there, because once you leave Mount Moon, at least when you first go through it, you don't have a way to get back in there once you hop over the ledges, whereas Rock Tunnel you can go back, I mean, really whenever you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and expedite this a little bit. Obviously, if there's a required battle like this chick right here, we'll go ahead and do it. I have no idea what Pokemon she has, so we'll just keep Parasect out front. Do you know how you can avoid getting lost in the mountains? You can always bend twigs as trail markers. Wow, that's really practical. Or I can just get a flying dragon and ride on it to the next city. You know, that's pretty effective too. Oh man, yeah, I was using that off camera. FX Spore. I think that's the first time its ability has been showcased. Also, so kind of a unconventional one-hit KO there. Off-camera, Parasect learns Spore, which is a 100% accurate sleep-inducing move. It's the only one of its kind, so... And I think that's a move that only Parasect learns, and affects Spore once again, although I'd imagine this will be a one-hit KO. Yeah, Aerial Ace for Parasect, who has pretty good attack, is actually a really, really good combination. The reason I'm using Parasect here is because over the next, like, 4 gyms, because the next gym is Grass Poison, and unfortunately weak to Poison. Now we can still use Aerial Ace and help out here and there, but Charmeleon is probably going to sweep the next gym, so I'm really not worried about it. But then the gym after that is Poison, and so we're weak to that. Then the gym after that is Psychic, which Parasect could help, but maybe won't be a great option because it's not super fast and doesn't have the best defenses. So I did not mean to use Super Potion on Drowsy. I didn't mean to use Super Potion at all. But and then the 7th gym is Fire type, and Parasect is quad weak to Fire. So wait, you're not a trainer. I thought I put a repel on you, and so this little Machop just springs up in between the middle of us. Get out of here, Machop. He's all mine. Whoa. When you're up in a rocky mountain like this, rock slides are a threat. Can you imagine boulders tumbling down on you? That'd be like, wow, total terror. You don't seem to be scared. Want to try using rock slide? Yes, I would actually. Well, I don't really want to. I guess Nidoking would be the one option. Yeah, we can forget Peck. It's fine. I don't even remember what Rock Slide's power is, but might be scared to use this in a tunnel. Yeah, that probably would not be a good idea, would it? Let's see. Rock Slide. Peck's just a super weak move at this point in the game. Okay, yeah, 75 power, so... And can make people flinch, or Pokemon flinch. So even though there's that trade-off with only 90% accuracy, which again, if it's not 100% accuracy in Pokemon games, it's essentially 50-50. I think that's a fair trade-off because we're really never using Peck at this point. And that gives us an option against flying type Pokemon, which we don't have anything for flying type Pokemon right now as far as super effectiveness, so that's cool. That's cool and all. How is that not a one-hit KO? Maybe it's because the move itself is 10 base power. So again, that's Celadon City Gym, and the TM we get from beating it cannot come soon enough because Parasect has been able to hold its own, but it really needs to get a good stab attack because both of its stab attack moves are 10 and 15 base power respectively. And that just ain't gonna cut it for later down the line. Again, it's okay when we're taking on Pokemon that are quad weak to it and we're 8 levels higher, but, you know, when we get to the big guns of the game, we need some more power. Dudley. Oops, out-muscled. Yeah, that's right. Out-muscled. I'm fucking jacked. Alright, I don't want to fight you. Don't look at me. Are you a required fight? No, you're not. I imagine you are, though. No, you're not either. Okay. That's awesome. Again, this is different from Mount Moon because I'm able to actually go back and train with these off-camera. Whereas Mount Moon, I had to do those trainer battles, or else I wouldn't have any access to them until we got the HM for cut, which was obviously after the SSN. So yeah, I'm fine skipping past those and then just going back to it. For drowsy training purposes, and we're just going to go at this Picnickers team the same way we did the other ones. And that's Aerial Ace until we freaking get sprayed with mace. Yeah, that rhymed. Pidgey, are you going to have the exact same team as the other one? Are ya? Are ya? Oh no, you have an Oddish instead of a Jigglypuff. Well, that just makes it easier for me. My mushroom crab is indestructible. Just don't use a flying or a fire type, please. Okay, and we see light at the end of the tunnel, and we're out. Okay, so there's a couple more trainers that way. I think that scientist dude might be a trainer, so there's actually quite a bit of trainers, both in and outside of Rock Tunnel, so you can definitely, if you need to level up some Pokemon, definitely a good option for it. But anyway, I'm going to heal up and switch to Nidoking to lead, and I'm going to go into this rival battle without doing those other battles because I'm so damn confident, and I also just don't feel like cutting away. So what you want to do is head to Pokemon Tower. Becalm the spirits of Pokemon. Becalm. I did not know that was a word. And we are in the most depressing part of any of the Pokemon games, Pokemon Tower. I came to pray for my dearly departed Clefairy. I'm awash in tears. Yeah, that would suck. You come to pay respects, splash your Pokemon loving heart, son. Yes, I totally didn't come here to fucking fuck up my rival in a battle. My Growlithe, why did you die? Oh, man. I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. I sense them high in the tower. Yes, we will get to that later in the game. But here's this douchebag. Hey, Jake, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Oh, no, actually, they're not. Hey, it's alive. I can at least make them faint. Let's go. You know, there's actually a theory about why Gary is here. And we'll get to that when we see his team. Oh shit, he has 5 Pokemon. I did not realize he had 5 at this point. Hopefully my decision not to train with the other people in Rock Tower doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. It shouldn't, but you never know. Oh yeah, one-hit KO, first use of Rock Slide, let's go. And we get a level up. Yeah, there's a theory that Gary's actually here because one of his old team members died, which is depressing, but also kind of interesting to think about. I don't think it's true, but it's just a little theory in the Pokemon universe, I guess. In the Pokemon subreddit. Oh yeah, you're not gonna I cannot freaking talk tonight, and I'm also a dipshit who used a ground type move on a grass type. And now we're asleep. Thank you. You know, it's almost like my starter is a fire type and would be super effective on this fucking pile of eggs, which somehow that computes to being a grass psychic type. Okay, this little execute is making things pretty annoying here. Please knock it out. Please knock it out. Thank you. I was really worried Ember wouldn't have enough power, even though we're 5 levels above it. And you're sitting there, you're starting. Okay. I'm kind of in dire straits here, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just send out Parasect. Hit me with a water type move. Hit me with a water type move. I mean, that's fine too. Alright, I'm going to use this time. Leech Seed also, I was going to mention it. Leech Seed obviously saps health from you and heals up the opponent, but it gets negated once you switch out, so it can be annoying, but pretty easy to deal with. Okay. And, ooh, actually, I'm going to use our new move 4. Unless we get a bunch of hits here with Bullet Seed, and there's no reason to switch off of it. Okay, we got 3. I might as well just use Bullet Seed again. Oh, or you're going to withdraw. That's cool too. Oh, you little bastard. You think you're slick, huh, Gary? Because you got some new Pokemon. And the theory is that his Raticate dies because he takes it out of his team and is in the Pokemon Tower. That's the, you know, the dark theory or whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's true. I think Gary just realized, this Raticate is going to be really useless for me if I actually try to become the Pokemon champion, because it's just not a good Pokemon past like the 2nd or 3rd gym. And I think he just replaces it. But if you're dark and want to believe in that type of stuff, then sure, his Raticate died because we just owned it so much last time. Alright, Mr. Kadabra. No way you're faster than me. You have bad physical defense. This should one-shot you, even though we are weak to psychic types. Booyah! Alright, so yeah, the decision to not train against the other optional trainers in the Rock Tunnel turned out to really not hamper me at all, because we're about to easily beat this clown once again. Even though Wartortle's making the come at me bro stance, and I love his sprite, but yeah, you suck, your trainer sucks. And your sister sucks. Nope, nope, nope. Not gonna go there. Alright, 5-0, kid! What are you gonna do about it? What? You stinker! I took it easy on you too. Okay, I know we're like... These are like 10-year-old kids, but who the fuck says stinker? How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? Maybe you should just train it and evolve it, you dummy. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Smell you later. You know, there's one thing you will never accomplish, Gary, old Gare Bear, and that's you will never beat me. You may go on to be Pokemon champion and gym leader, but you will never beat me. Yeah. Okay, so I think that'll just about do it here. There's really not a lot to do in Lavender Town. You can go up to the higher levels in Pokemon Tower and battle some of the Ghost-type trainers, which is obviously a good option if you want to train up a little bit before the Celadon Gym. I might do that, but I would just do it off camera. You can't go through the entirety of Celadon City, or sorry, Pokemon Tower because you need the Poke Flute to do it. And to be honest with you, I can't remember when you get access to that. I know it's really soon, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So, yeah. Maybe I'll do some of that training off camera. I'll definitely do the trainers that I avoided both in and outside of Rock Tunnel. But then we'll just go ahead and make our way west towards Celadon City. So same thing with Cerulean to Vermilion. Can't go through Saffron City yet because the guards are just oh so thirsty. So we'll take another underground pathway to Celadon City, and then should just be able to fight the gym right away. Honestly, there's not a whole lot in between Lavender Town and Celadon to really go over, so there's a lot of trainers on the route leading up to it, which maybe I'll show some of those, but we'll see. But anyway, that'll do it for this part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, next time we'll get to Celadon City and go from there. So see you guys then. Goodbye.